So I think when we look around the world right now, we can all pretty much agree that chronic disease is this huge rising issue. Back in the day, maybe our hospitals used to be full of people, in the midst of acute, life-threatening situations where we really needed these emergency trauma nurses to save lives. But where we are now, I would say up to 90% of what we are seeing in our hospitals is the result of chronic disease and, if I say it, mismanaged chronic disease. Because if we strip back the layers and we are actually honest, modern medicine, for all of its advances, is pretty hopeless when it comes to trying to find a cure for any chronic disease. And I mean, if you look at endometriosis, they say there is no cure. We just have to keep doing these surgeries, and if it grows back, we just do another surgery. We can put you on the oral contraceptive pill and we can obliterate your hormones, and yeah, maybe that endometrial tissue will stop growing. Or we look at the children with eczema and we say, look, there's no cure, but you can have a bleach bath, or I can give you these toxic topical steroids to suppress it, and that's about as good as it gets. Modern medicine doesn't even entertain the idea that they know how to cure anything. They're pretty honest, that this is the best we can do, symptom management. And the problem, of course, is that the human body does not work in isolation. You cannot suppress what happens on the skin and think that it will not affect your internal organs. Every toxic suppressive Band-Aid will have a downstream effect. And this is why when we look around, I think of all the teenagers who are in high school at the moment, their struggles are on a level that my generation never knew. People who are so anxious, they don't want to leave the house. People who are depressed so early on in life. And what a disservice we are doing them by putting them on lifelong heavy doses of toxic drugs. It's the lifestyle that we have also come to accept as, this is just the norm. This is the way it has to be. And I feel like this is something I have been bucking up against for easily the last 10 years. Just because this is the way it is, it's not the way that it has to be. I can see such a better way. And the thing is that I actually can see the path to getting there. And I think we're well on our way towards it, especially with Remedy Collective. When I look around, Australia or around the world, and I see, well, who is actually making waves and where are these changes coming from? I can say honestly that the ripple effects from sharing homeopathy in the world, the awakening, the community spirit that is just coming in, it's a revival of everything that should matter to the human being. And, we start with health, because once we get our own physical, mental, and emotional health under control, we are stronger in spirit. And it's like this realizing what God put us here for. And it is that divine creative power that every single one of us has been endowed with from the moment of birth. All of us have it, this sixth sense of creation. But because of our schooling system, because of the drugging, because of all of these things that have been blocking our divine energy, we've been pretty suppressed. And to be honest, we've been bumbling around, sort of like the blind leading the blind. And finally, we are seeing the emergence of this new way. And so when I look around and the world looks dark and I see all of this intense propaganda and I see people struggling to reconcile it, I see people, even struggling to make ends meet at the moment. Financially, we are under the thumb. They know that if they keep us so busy just paying our bills and just dwelling on our everyday lives and struggles, we miss the big picture. We miss what we are really here for. And once we keep gathering all of our people to us, and they are finding us, and they're just coming in hordes and droves. The amount of people who want to train up to be homeopaths and be that person in their community to heal everyone around them who comes to them. And the number of people who are pulling their children out of public schools because they know there's a better way. We've been indoctrinated to think that the way we were provided was the only way. And finally, gosh, it gives me such joy to see people waking up and realizing we can do this so much better. And so it is, and so it will be. And I look forward to everything that we're going to create over the next 10 years.